Hello, Sharks. I'm here with your one and only
Timothy Salmon.
Christian Hammond.
Madilyn Gonzalez.
Rhylie Dietrich. DeAndrea Daughtry.
Garrett.
So, Tim, tell me about yourself. Introduce yourself. I don't know who you are. Give me some facts.
I'm a senior here at Review High. I've been here for 4 years. I'm on the varsity basketball team. I'm part of SGA, Hype Club as well. Outside of that, I work at Zaxby's right now, but I take basketball pretty seriously. So my days often are filled up with AU practices. I do a lot of videography and photography as well, so editing and stuff. And I'm a visual director as well.
Has basketball been something that you've just always done throughout your childhood? Has that always been something you're kind of passionate about?
So I started back in 6th grade at Winthrop Charter School, and from there I've always just been playing. I've grown to love it and have a passion for it. Even coming to Riverview, we had a good program, and it's progressing very well. But yeah, it's always kind of been a passion for me, especially with my height. So.
Yeah, I could tell. Especially with the senior year specifically, just in general, not even with basketball specifically, just kind of in general. How's this senior year been treating you?
It's been really good. I think it was kind of I didn't really know where we were gonna go with it. Due to COVID and coming back from quarantine, even last year they didn't really have everything back in full motion. So coming back this year, I was not really expecting too much, but I still had a great senior year. A lot of events and opportunities were opened up again that I really enjoyed. So.
Yeah, speaking of those opportunities, are you looking forward to anything particular? How was homecoming?
So homecoming was really good. Being a part of SGA, I actually got to help plan it, and we did all the decorations. It was very tasking, but it was fun. It was a fun opportunity to do. Just decorating the whole school, helping out other clubs. It was really fun.
No, yeah, you guys did a really good job.
Thank you.
During homecoming. I really enjoyed that. So with these, you're telling me you've been doing basketball, you've been doing SGA, and school and all these things. I have issues trying to balance all these aspects of my life right now and at our age. So what are have you have that issue? Is it difficult trying to balance all these different aspects of your life at once?
For sure, it's very tasking, and it takes a lot of load management and time management. Coming into my freshman year, I didn't really join too many clubs and involve myself in too many things because I thought I didn't have enough time.
Right.
So my freshman and sophomore year, I was mainly really focused on basketball because I didn't think, I can't do workouts and be a part of this club and go volunteer. But coming into my senior year, I really try to avail myself into other clubs such as SGA and Hype, making myself very available because I do have the time management. And it's really just scheduling out everything you have to do and making sure your times don't conflict with one another, and just being transparent with your sponsors and the adults that are with you so they can help you out as well.
Yeah, no, it's really good. It's really good to get that outside help for sure, especially with, we're all going through this really big transition period, and it's all stressful for everybody, and everybody doesn't know what to do, or they do know what to do, or they don't know how to do it exactly, or they might be the first person trying to take these steps in their life, and
For sure.
it can definitely get really overwhelming for a lot of people. So yeah, to go back to kind of freshman year, let's get a little lighthearted. Do you have any funny stories from high school year, maybe around freshman whenever you were younger, or anything particular like that?
Well, like I was saying, I was very big on basketball then, so those team bonding memories, those are the best. There was one time we were actually in the cafeteria and we were riding around on Deputy Cater's golf cart, and we were just taking pictures with him. Some of those photos were crazy, but other than that, I was a part of Key Club as well, and we went to Burger King for a car wash. And standing on the street with a bunch of my friends just clowning around, waving the signs and stuff, it's a real good time for sure.
No, yeah, it's definitely, I think a lot of people get scared that some of those memories won't be able to be achieved again once they get out of high school. But I feel if you just stay if people kind of still focus on themselves and like make sure that they focus on the important stuff
Yeah.
that like people can still have those like fun times. Like once we get out of high school, we're not just gonna be
Right.
like, it'd still become like lame, only going to class and all that. But yeah,
Still a normal life, yeah, I feel you.
for sure. So after high school, like what are you looking forward to? Like after graduation, what does your future look like?
Well, I'm really interested in just seeing how much free time I have for the summer at
Yeah,
least.
me too.
But as far as my next path, I'm going to be committing to a school real soon. I'll probably end up somewhere in Atlanta, Georgia. Hint, hint. But I'm really taking the path in photography and graphic design, as well as doing as a walk-on basketball player. I'm currently in AU to try to get more highlights and clips so I can send them off to these coaches so they have more of me to see. But yeah, I'm just trying to figure out. I should be making a decision real soon.
All right, well, yeah, it sounds good, man. I hope and I wish you the best in
Yes,
all your future endeavors. And yes, thank you for coming on.
Thank you.
So Christian, tell me about yourself, man. Who are you? What do you do? What do you like? What's
Right.
your things, man?
Well, I'm Christian. Some of you know me as Chris or CJ. I'm a senior here at Riverview High School. Been here all 4 years. I'm in Hype Club. I'm also in senior steering and in NHS. I've been doing those for the past 2 years, but I've been in Hype for about 3 years. I'm also the treasurer of Hype for this year.
Nice.
I don't know, man. I go to class, I get my work done, I go home, started dog sitting, prepping for college,
Yeah.
all that stuff, and it's been a little stressful, but I feel like I'll manage.
No, yeah, I hear you. Believe me, I'm trying to, balance all these other things too. Work, school, all the schoolwork, everything we have to get done. Applying to college, getting your college classes selected, like all of
Yeah.
that. Like, no,
It's a lot.
I hear you 100%. So, Hype specifically, what do you tend to do in Hype?
Well, HYPE stands for Heritage Yields Pride and Excellence. It's basically a club that we come together of various backgrounds and ethnicities, and we try to promote Black heritage and Black culture because a lot of places they don't really touch on some of the facts that have happened and like the good side of us. So we try to touch on that, and we also like to have fun. We'll have socials with our members where we'll listen to music, we'll play games, we'll eat. We had our Spirit Week in February for Black History Month,
Yeah.
where we had our pop-out day, our culture day. We also had our community market 2 weeks ago, where we had a bunch of local vendors come through, and they were able to sell their items to the community. We
Yeah.
had food trucks there.
I think I've seen those a few times, like driving past the school to like work, like
Yeah.
over the weekends. Like I've seen like a bunch
Yeah.
of them all out there.
We just try to get everybody involved and just promote our name so people know that we're not just in school, that we have bigger things planned.
No, yeah, that's good. It's really helping out the community for sure.
Yeah,
And
thank you.
I can definitely see that. So this senior year specifically, like how's it been going so far?
It's been zooming by.
Yeah.
You hear people say that all the time. They're like, high school's gonna go by, especially your senior year. It's gonna feel like it was just a blink, and it really has been. But I've made so many memories. I made new friends this year. We had homecoming, which was great.
Homecoming was good, yeah.
Grad bash was fun. And then just trying to stay focused throughout all this, and stay focused for college and keeping my grades up and not slacking off. It's been a little bit of a challenge because this year everybody wants to just have fun and relax,
Yeah.
but you got to be able to have that balance. So just having that, it's made this year a lot more interesting. I feel like than all the other years.
No, yeah, this year has definitely been interesting. Like you said, with trying to balance all this stuff that we've like are transitioning to with college and everything.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh, you also have to get ready for prom's coming up. And then
Right,
it's like
yeah.
graduation's coming up.
Yeah, it's all
And
back to back.
AP testing's also coming up, and
Yeah.
all of these like huge events are within like 4 weeks of each other. And You've
Right.
got to get all of it done. You got to go, and then like it gets pretty stressful.
It does.
For sure. But yeah, taking a step back from like senior year, but like moreover like high school. Do you have any like specific like funny memories or anything that you'd like to remember?
Sophomore year, it was TV Pro 1, and I was working with Garrett, Jalen, Tejas. We were doing music videos for our project, and we did the Fresh Prince theme song. So we went all out trying to like recreate it, and we had Depp come in, and Depp would he played the police officer in the beginning, and he played the taxi cab driver. It was great. We had to use his golf cart for everything, and it was fun because Depp's just a good spirit about all that stuff. So it like really was able to elevate it, and I think it was freshman year in English. Our English teacher, she left for like the fourth quarter. So we had this one sub, he was this really old guy, I think his name was like Bill or something. Mm-hmm. And we had to read Romeo and Juliet, and he hadn't read it in years. So we always kept reading like the same parts of the book over and over again. And he would always talk about like Mercutio, because I guess that was his favorite character. Yeah, just some good times, and especially with Grad Bash, just being able to hang out with like a group of friends and just walk around and go on rides, just talk about stuff. It's been fun.
No, yeah, I didn't go to Grad Bash specifically, but from what I heard from other people that everyone had a good time, but there was a lot of people there.
It was packed.
Yeah,
it was packed.
There were a lot.
But it was still fun though. We had a good night.
No, yeah, for sure. So, yeah, what are you looking forward to, after this year, like after graduation, or what's your plan, really?
Well, most of you may know, because I wear it all the time, but I'll be going up to Florida A&M University in Tallahassee over the summer. I'm going to be studying physical therapy.
It's a good one.
Which that'll be challenging, but I think it'll be fun at the same time. Yeah. So just basically staying focused in that, making sure I get all my credits in, top of my class, all that stuff. Making sure, especially my science grades are high, because that's what they focus on. I recently got into this LOC. It's a living learning community where a bunch of people like the same similar majors, like the allied health science majors. We're all like in like the near vicinity of the same dorm room, so we can all work together and study together and spend time together to really grow ourselves as people. So I'm excited.
No, yeah, fun. Yeah, me too. It's daunting for sure, right, but I think all of us are really looking forward to it.
Yeah,
at the end of the day.
It's slowly creeping up, and at first I was real nervous. I'm like, am I really ready for this? But like as the weeks and months go by, I feel like I'm more and more prepared for it, for this next chapter. So.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much, man.
Thank you.
For sure. Thank you for coming on.
Yes, sir.
So Madilyn, who are you? Introduce yourself. What have you been doing these past 4 years? Like, kind of, who are you?
Okay, so I'm Maddie. I'm one of those crazy theater kids. I've been in theater all 4 years of my high school experience, and I'm also the artistic director of Troop 5894.
Cool. So how's your senior year been so far? How's your senior year kind of held up and compared to your other years?
It's been pretty hectic, especially because since we just got out of the pandemic, we're just trying to pick up with live theater again. It was the first year we've been able to perform inside of the auditorium again without masks, which is very surprising that we were able to do that. We did a show Puffs this year, which was one of our first very, very successful plays. It was a Harry Potter based play. And then we did The Little Mermaid this year, and we just finished that. And we wrote a play this year.
Nice. So since kindergarten, throughout school, just in general, is this kind of what you've always wanted to do with theater and everything?
Definitely, it's not where I thought I would have been. When I was younger, I wanted to do something on camera, but I never expected that I would get there or have the opportunity to do that. I wanted to be a baker.
So just throughout the years, is there any specific funny memories that you've gotten, or any things that have happened over the past 4 years that you would just like to highlight?
I mean, there was definitely a lot of weird things going on, especially because we're theater kids. One of the things that I just remember the most is last year when we did Rent, people would scale the walls of the school, and we also put a person on the roof, which was really, really cool.
Nice.
So yeah. Oh, and we put a swing in the auditorium and just swung.
So, after this year, what are some of your plans after graduation?
Well, after I graduate, I'm going to be moving down to New York so I can attend college at AMDA, which is a musical theater school. And then after I do 2 years there in New York, I will be moving to LA and hopefully pursuing a film career.
Nice. I wish you the best of luck with that. Like my friend, he's just moving out to LA too, and it seems like daunting.
It's
scary,
a lot.
but I can't wait to go out there and see what it's like.
Yeah.
So, yeah, thank you so much.
No problem.
It's like- So, Rhylie, who are you? I don't know you. Tell me something about yourself.
I am a TV production student here at Riverview. I've been doing TV production for 4 years. I am a vice president of engineering for my volunteer group. Yeah, I just like to think of myself as a creative person.
How long have you been in TV production for?
I've been in TV production for 4 years. I first started in Newsom for my freshman and sophomore year, and when I transferred to Riverview my junior year, I continued TV production here.
Nice. What is one of like your favorite projects that you've worked on during like TV production, like just throughout? Like what are just a few of them?
I think my favorite, at least like one of my more significant ones that I think really got me into TV production was when I worked on like a little Lion King trailer. It was, I believe, my freshman or sophomore year. And working with that group was just really fun. They were really funny. So that was just like a really silly, fun project to work on.
So how's like high school been? Like everybody keeps saying that the past 4 years have been a bit chaotic. How have your past 4 years of high school been? What are some highlights, some things that you want to point out?
I would definitely say one of my biggest highlights would be transferring to Riverview. I think Newsom just really wasn't the place for me. But transferring to Riverview was really fun. I got to make a lot of new friends. I got to meet a lot of really fun, cool new people. And I got to like experience so many things. I got into NYU's high school filmmakers program at this school. So that was, I think, a really big highlight of my year.
Nice. Where do you, like after senior year, where do you see yourself? What are kind of your plans?
So currently I am planning on attending Pace University in New York for the fall semester. And after that, I'm really just focusing on becoming a director, producer, screenwriter, you know, and just really just trying to travel and expand, you know.
Just like something to do with film,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
Same. So it's fun, you know.
Yeah.
It's fun to make a project and to be in the planning stages, and then to kind of see it like grow and actually become something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's pretty good. It's a good feeling. Thank you. So DeAndrea, tell me about yourself. Who are you? What have you been doing?
Well, I guess some of you guys know I'm the valedictorian of this graduating class. I'm an SGA, Height, Avid, various other clubs. I'm just,
You wanted to get it all done.
yeah.
No, I hear you. It's insane. Like what I couldn't. I don't know how. I really don't. Like congratulations to you. Honestly,
Thank
it's
you.
a huge achievement, for real. And I'm glad that you're the valedictorian of my class. It's an honor, for sure. So this senior year specifically, how's this senior year kind of been different? Like from your past years, is it kind of like what you expected?
I can say like this year's been like the closest we've been back to like normal since the pandemic. So it's kind of been nice to have like everyone on campus and having like the normal events like homecoming and like Spirit Week and all that, and not having to be like as restricted as we were before.
With all the work that you've done throughout high school to get your GPA so high, is this kind of like what you've always done throughout like school? Have you always been kind of like, I want to do the best? Like, is this kind of like whenever you were in like elementary school, let's say, is that
I mean,
kind of?
I was a good student, but I wasn't like, I guess some would say I was an overachiever, but to me, I felt like, okay, I was doing what I had to do, but it wasn't like, oh, I had to be the smartest person in class. It wasn't any like competition.
So after high school, where are you going? Like, where do you see yourself?
I plan on attending Lehigh University in Pennsylvania, so it'll be a switch of scenery from Florida. And I think it'll be interesting, get ready to have actual seasons and not just summer and spring.
No, yeah, I agree. I am definitely, one of like my main goals after graduating is definitely trying to get out of Florida for sure. It's just, it's the same. You know, it's like the year after year.
Yeah.
It's nice, but like living here for a while and with like how crazy the world is right now.
I think Florida's only interesting to people that don't live here.
No, I agree 100%. All right, well, thank you so much for for coming on. Thank you. So Garrett, who are you, man? Introduce yourself. I don't know you.
Well, I'm Garrett, you know. Yeah. You know, just what every normal guy does, really.
Go to school.
Go to school, work. You know,
Where do you work at?
work at the Bell's outlet by my house,
What do you do there?
like the janitor, basically. They have me just sweeping everything, mopping.
Nice.
It's pretty easy, honestly.
Well, that's good to hear. You know, getting
Yeah.
that back.
Yeah.
For sure,
Yeah,
for sure.
A little bit. I think
What
that
about let's
pays
go back
not
to
that
school
well.
though. Let's go back
School?
to school.
School?
Yeah.
Alright.
How you doing there?
You know, it's
No, that's why I'm asking questions.
it's a little bit rough, but I'm getting there. You know.
No, I hear that.
Yeah.
What about seniors specifically? Like, you know, events going on. Like, what have you really like looking forward to this year?
Prom. I am looking forward to prom.
You gonna be dripped out?
Yeah, I bought a whole suit and everything.
What color is it?
It's blue and black.
Blue and black.
Yeah, blue's kind of my color. So.
You got a date?
What, you asking?
No.
Let's skip that question.
Okay. So how you are now, like, do you think where you're at right now is kind of where you thought you were gonna be, like,
Not at all.
in elementary
No.
school? What
Without
did
a
you want to
doubt.
be in elementary school?
Dude, I want to be like probably like an astronaut or like a superhero or something.
So
Didn't achieve any of that.
So what are you gonna be now? After high school, what's your plan?
Yeah, probably like construction worker. You know, my uncle's trying to get me in working with the county. I'm gonna be driving like trucks full of like I don't even know, full of something that I gotta drop off. I don't know much about it.
Heard that one.
Yeah.
So
Pays good though.
Pays good.
15 an hour starting. So.
Can't go wrong
And
with
then you
that.
could just keep ranking up. So.
Heard that one.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Economy.
So over like, do you have any like specific like funny memories that have happened like at school over the past 4 years that you would like to
Yeah,
highlight?
loads of them. You know, just joshing with the buddies, you know, lunch table talks, stuff like that.
Anything specific?
Anything specific? Oh. I don't think I can't pinpoint anything.
Just need a second. I can ask the question again.
Yeah, you could. I don't know.
I can't think of a single story.
A single story? There's a lot of them.
Bro, just like one.
There's
Do you have
one
anything
time
that
where
you have footage of?
There's one time I told my life story at my lunch table, and the whole table was laughing at my childhood trauma. So there's that. That was a good moment.
So yeah, man. Thanks for
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me.
Thanks, man.